All right, the AFC West. The Kansas City Chiefs, 11.5, top of the league with, again, the 49ers and the Bengals. If anything, 11.5 is probably too low for the Chiefs. They've won 12 plus games in each of the last 5 seasons, AKA every single year that Mahomes has been a starter. So smash this over from me.
I'm going to make this real simple. Andy Reid has gone over his preseason win total every single year except for one since he took over the Chiefs in 2013. And in that year, he pushed on 12 wins. And I believe it was 2021 when that happened. So you take if you're getting anything under 12 wins for the Chiefs, you take the over.
I don't know how many alien abductions would have to happen on that Chiefs roster for this not to be an over.
I will blindly bet the Chiefs over as long as it's not in the teens, and 11.5 isn't in the teens. So I'm going over.
Billy takes the under. I love the. Let's double down on the over.
Billy's still bitter about the Super Bowl loss.
Oh,
yeah,
Billy.
I get it. Okay,
Billy, stop being bitter.
The Chargers, always a sexy pick in the beginning of the season, and then they disappoint you. They're at 9.5, overjuiced to -125, coming off a 10-7 season. I don't know. The AFC is like a murderer's row when it comes to quarterback. And look, they have a better offensive coordinator with Kellen Moore. They did beef up the offensive line. Herbert should be doing a little bit better, but I don't know. I have a hard time betting on the Chargers because they've hurt me.
2 words for you, and this is why the over is going to be a lock.
Oh.
Staley, Brandon. Next question.
Okay.
Brinson hates Brandon Staley with all his heart, and that's disrespectful to Brandon Staley, who has the job for reasons that we don't need to talk about. And I think Kellen Moore hopefully
Joe Bosa needs to stay healthy. Yeah.
I'm taking the over 9.5 here with the Chargers. I think that the moving on from Joe sub 3 ADOT Lombardi and going to Kellen Moore is a huge upgrade. They need to get maybe a speed receiver in the draft potentially, just to complement what they've got right now. But I mean, yeah, maybe Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, both of them aren't there next year. This team, they do get the NFC North and AFC East, which pretty good division crossovers. This team also gets the Titans, Cowboys, and Ravens, which is potentially great in terms of your matchups. I like the over here. I think Justin Herbert, they'll win 10 games and then flame out epically in the playoffs probably.
Yeah, I feel the same. If this was over under a half a win in the playoffs, I would go way under. But 9.5 regular season wins, I like the over for the reasons Brinson mentioned. I think they match up well with the AFC East. I think they match up very well with the NFC North. And if they get 5 or 6 wins out of the division, it makes the path to 10 wins a lot easier. I like the over.
All right, Denver Broncos went 5-12 last season. Now their win total is set to 8.5. The juice is the same on the over and under. Can Sean Payton fix Russell Wilson? I'm going to say yes and lean over here. 12 of Payton's 15 seasons with the Saints. New Orleans had at least a top 10 scoring offense. So they spent more money than any team did in free agency. It's not even close. So I'm going to lean over.
Breech, are you going to take the Broncos on the Super Bowl again?
I am so bitter about what I'm about to say. Because when they originally traded for Sean Payton, I was like, oh, they are going to be so good. But after being burnt by the Broncos last year, and after watching Russell Wilson for the past year and a half since his thumb injury during his final year in Seattle, he hasn't been the same quarterback. And until I see him improve, I have no reason to think that he can lead this team to 10 wins. So I am taking the under. Maybe they go 8-9 with Sean Payton, which would be a miracle. And that'd be a great job because he improves them by 3 wins. But I'm taking the under.
I'm taking under too.
Brinson,
you give up, right?
Gonna go. So I picked you. I'm taking the over.
So
it's just Sean Payton. I have too much respect for Sean Payton. I don't think that Russell is necessarily back or anything like that. I don't feel good about it.
I don't think Russell Wilson is as bad as he was last season. I think
there's no chance he is.
There is a chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance he's as bad as he was in 2022. I don't think he'd be as bad as he was in 2022. I think he could be 2021 Russ, which is also not great. But I believe in Sean Payton, and so I will take the over.
Okay. So now the Las Vegas Raiders 7.5. I'm going over, and my guy Ryan Wilson said, 2 words for you: Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm going over just because I think I think Derek Carr. I don't think he was a speed bump or an impediment, but I feel like Josh McDaniels is going to feel more comfortable with Jimmy G until Jimmy G gets hurt in week 2, and then I am going over.
I'll take the under on the Raiders. I wouldn't want to bet it at -150. That's really expensive. It's up. It was -140 earlier this week, or maybe I had it at minus 140 when I wrote the article. I don't know, man. I mean, they felt like one step forward, one step backward with the Raiders this offseason. You know, like Jimmy G, great. I love Jimmy G, like him better than Derek Carr, but it is not. I don't know. I would just probably stay away.
I mean, this team lost 11 games last year. 11 of them were by one score. They blew a 20-0 lead to the Cardinals. So this team has some talent, but it's all, can Jimmy G stay healthy? And we have no idea if he can stay healthy. But I will take the over because I think they can improve by at least 2 wins over their 6-11 record based on what they have coming back and the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo should be completely comfortable running Josh McDaniels' offense. So I am going with Katie's crush.
Thank you.
And taking the over.
I will say if Jimmy Garoppolo stays healthy all next season, I will be pissed. I will be very upset.